and I saw some of your sermons where you were saying the gays have a reprobate mind, and you actually had to cast one out of your church. And I was just wondering, is it possible for somebody that was gay to actually be saved and come to Christ?
No, I don't believe so, because of the fact that, if you look at John chapter 12, where Jesus talks about people whose hearts had been hardened and their eyes had been blinded. In fact, I'll read it for you. It says in verse number 39 of John 12, "Therefore they could not believe, because that Isaiah said before, he hath blinded their eyes and hardened their heart, that they should not see with their eyes nor understand with their heart and be converted, and I should heal them." So he talks about people whose eyes are blinded, their heart is hardened to where they could not believe. And I think that in Romans 1, it's pretty clear that the reason why a man would lust after another man, which is pretty hard to explain, when you think about the fact that 90-some people think it's disgusting and revolting, what would get a person to actually desire that? Well, the Bible explains how they got there. God gave them over to vile affections. God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. And he explains in the process how their foolish heart was darkened, and how, they are people who don't even want to retain God in their knowledge, the Bible says, and they are haters of God. So if somebody's a hater of God who doesn't even want to remember that God exists, and the Bible says that God has darkened their heart and everything, then, I don't believe that they're going to be saved after that. It's too late.
Well, Ezekiel 18:23. Ezekiel 18:23. Do you know what it says?
I'm very familiar with
what is Ezekiel 18:23?
I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but rather that he would turn from his wickedness
and come back to me.
Right, except that it's impossible for someone to turn from their wickedness when they've already been given over to a reprobate mind. But when you have a dude who actually lusts after another dude, or women who are burning in lust one toward another, to me that's a clear sign of a reprobate, and it's too late for that person.
Sick and tired of what Faithful Word Baptist Church is turning into. And I don't like what it's turning into, because I'll tell you what it's turning into. It's turning into a bunch of people who don't know what they're talking about.